Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. We are plugging right along. I'm hoping to get the last two of these out. This is Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And then last but never least is Aries, who usually gets to go first. But I started with Taurus this time because it's Taurus season. So Pisces, welcome back if you are a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or a cross watcher of Pisces. Remember, if you are a cross watcher, the energy is fluid and spirit might be talking straight at you instead of about your person. So I do have some announcements. I would like to say thank you to Elizabeth, who donated these beautiful quartz crystal puff hearts to the channel. And I've already created a video in thanks to show my gratitude to her. Whenever you guys donate anything to the channel, if you, in the gift receipt, if you put your name, your contact information, and a topic or a question, I will create a small video and send it to you in gratitude for your contribution. And I am very, very grateful. Okay, so thank you, Elizabeth. You've already got your video. We've already connected, and it's such a beautiful, beautiful connection too. So next I have this Appetite Puff Heart that is a mystery donation. I don't know who sent it. They didn't, they sent it anonymously. So I am very, very grateful to you, whoever you are. Sorry, my kid's playing his game as usual. He's home from school now, and I wanted to get these last two out. So whoever you are that donated the beautiful palm puff heart crystal, I am grateful. And if you would like a shout out or a mini reading for your contribution, then please send me an email or a copy of your receipt or something to let me know that it's you. And I would love to do that for you. Also, I already introduced this deck, but we're going to be using it in this month's Zodiacs. It is called the Affirmators Creativity. It was donated by Vila. Thank you, Vila. I've already also sent her mini reading. And we are also, hold on just a second while I yell at my kid. Jesse, take one earbud out, please. Was I loud? Yes, you are, honey. Thank you. Anyhow, it's called Beautiful Creatures Tarot. It's a second edition. The creator is J.R. Rivera, and the artwork is done by Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And this beautiful deck was donated from Yasara. And thank you again, darling. I already did her reading with this deck. I love this deck. It's really resonating with the readings that I'm doing. So I will also be using some of my own created decks. If you like them, I'm beta testing them. Let me know if they resonate. Again, we are doing Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm all caught up on my readings, and I just reopened for scheduling. And I just opened it on Sunday. Today is what? Monday. And I'm already almost booked up for the full week. So if you'd like your own personal reading, get those requests in as soon as possible. I am scheduling 2 weeks out, and then I take a weekend off, and then I start and I open my schedule up again. That way I don't get behind and everybody gets their readings in a timely manner. What else do I have? Oh, I'm going to be in Mentor, Ohio doing a mini psychic fair. I do it every other month, so you may have heard me talk about it before. If you're local to Ohio, and even if you're not, if you're in the neighborhood, if you're passing through, go check out my community tab. Not yet because I haven't put it there, but I will be after I finish Aries video. I will post a link so that you guys can find it if you'd like to come and see me. We got through it. 4 minutes. I'm shaving seconds off here. All right, let's bring you down to this month's reading for the sign of Pisces. So how I set my intentions is this top tier here with your oracles is a general reading. I am reading the energies. It can be anything. It could be job, career, finances, love, relationships, family, decisions. It can be anything. I'm tapping into the energy. If it's your reading, please take it and run with it. If it doesn't resonate with you, then go check your moon, rising, and your Venus sign, because everybody knows that a general reading does not resonate with everybody. All right, this bottom tier here is love and romance. Now, this could be also for anybody. It could be if you're single. It could be if you're married and having trouble and would like some guidance. It could be for people who are in love but in separation. Could be twin flames, soulmates, sacred soulmates, karmic soulmates. Could be anything, guys, okay? I read the energy. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it, okay? Let's just crack open your reading. All right, so, your first, every time I see this card, and it's been a couple of times here, this girl looks a little ticked off. Her energy just hits me right in the face every time I turn her over. So this is the King of Cups, but it's definitely Scorpio energy in this deck. It says fascination. Keep feeling fascinated. There's a song in there I'm hearing for somebody, but I can't think of it. Your next card is the Three of Wands, patience. By the way, in this deck, the King of Cups is Scorpio energy, but I feel like it's you showing up in your own reading. It is water, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Pardon me, and I got the hiccups, so that's Spirit confirming. So King of Cups, Three of Wands, and Eight of Wands message. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. There's the message. Nine of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. All right, so what I'm seeing here is you've been working on yourself. Because under that, we have this You Are One. And it's a special card. It's a bonus card in this deck. I've read it a couple times now, so I don't need to read it again. It's basically about being unique and different than other people, whether you're, psychically gifted or you were born taller than most or shorter than most, or you have some kind of unique abilities. It's uniqueness. Authenticity is the key word. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles, practice. With the Nine of Wands, stamina, and the Page of Cups, inventiveness. Okay, and then we've got the King of Cups, fascination, Three of Wands, patience, and message. So this is what I'm getting. For those of you who have been on a journey of self-discovery or awakening, I am seeing that Spirit has been diligently working with you, teaching you how to master your own energy. Know thyself is what I'm hearing. And it hasn't been an easy journey for you. Nine of Wands, right? Stamina. You've had to really work hard to get to a place where you finally, it looks like, it's like you've been studying something. It could be studying self is what I'm hearing for some of you. For others of you, this is something that you're very good at. And you might have been being shown by Spirit that there's a gift or a talent that you need to be implementing or using or practicing. Some of you could be inventing things, right? You've got an idea, a project, that's unique and different, and you're not sure whether or not it's going to take off or work, right? Practice. Don't give up. Don't give up. Whatever it is, don't give up. It's meant to be brought into the world. So I'm getting many messages. That's usually what happens when I'm doing a collective reading. So I'm just going to talk about the energies, and you guys can key in on the energies that feels right to you. All right. So some of you guys are definitely working on a project. Work. It's wore you out a little bit, right? You haven't given up. You're still working on it. Trying to come up with an idea or a concept. With this fascination, you might be getting just a little bit annoyed, because it feels to me like there are things that are perhaps not working. You know how when you're trying to create something, you have to practice and make refinements and changes and, back to the drawing board. Whatever this journey is for you, it's teaching you patience. 3 of Wands. It's expansion and growth. But it is a waiting card. It's like you've set your intentions, you've done the work, and now you're standing on the side of the ocean or lake or whatever, and you're waiting for your ships to come in. Then we've got this 8 of Wands. In May, I feel like whatever it is you've been patiently waiting for, diligently working on, it's coming. It's coming in the month of May with the 8 of Wands. Now I'm getting another message, but I'm going to wait until I do the love and romance, because I feel like they're connected. But for those of you that this is not love and romance, this could be you trying to write a book, write music, paint. It's inventiveness, creativity.
You got it. Now look.
Something very unique and different, or it's something very unique to you. And Spirit's been very heavily guiding you. But I do believe there might be some distractions in your life.
I'll show you tomorrow.
With that fascination. This lady looks like she's tired of distractions, right?
Then I meant nasty.
The energy too. I read energy, and there is a cactus. Cactus energy is prickly. Scorpio energy is prickly. This woman's energy feels prickly. I do believe with this 9 of Wands, stamina, this energy, whatever this is for you, this has been annoying. Annoying for some of you. It's like you keep trying and working, and you just feel like at times you feel like giving up, and at other times you're so determined. And this is a lesson in patience for you. All good things come to those who wait. Patience. And it is coming. It is. It's right here, guys. So take it as it resonates. Could be a job, like I said. Maybe you've been trying to find a job. Or perhaps this is, ooh, I just heard for somebody this is getting pregnant. I don't know who that's for. But for some of you, you've been really working hard on creating a baby. I don't know where that came. That came out of the blue. For others of you, this could be a project or a creative project. But for a handful of you, this is definitely relationship. And that's why now, well, not now, in a moment, we'll tie these together, because I feel like there's a message here for some of you in love and romance, even though the only cup here is you. And this Page of Cups, you might even owe somebody an apology. And you've been waiting for the perfect moment to deliver it. You had to do some self-work, ego work in order to get there. Like I said, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, so let's take a look at your oracles for the month of May. We have conviction. My convictions are solid, and I believe in my vision. No matter how far-fetched or dreamery it might seem. See, that's that you are special card. You are the one. And it's also about inventiveness and 9 of Wands, stamina, right? My convictions are solid. I believe in my vision. No matter how far-fetched or dreamery it might seem, I choose to roll with my good friend's shameless, selfless expression. There's no need to water down my ideas or compromise who I am in order to be seen, heard, or loved by others. So let's crank up the authenticity. Look, guys, I got to show you. Authenticity. Let's crank up the authenticity and get this me and my original ideas party started. There's validation for everything I was channeling right there. All right. Next, we have be assertive, and it looks like you are. I mean, this girl just looks a little annoyed, right? She's like, I'm not giving up. I don't care how many times I get stung or how many times I get pricked or whatever. She is being assertive, and Spirit's teaching her patience as well. That's what's going to get things moving. So ask your higher self, and I feel like I've already got a sneak preview just because I was holding them, that this is probably going to move into the relationship arena too. So we have ask yourself, are you your biggest fan or your worst critic? Change the inner dialogue, change your mind. All right. And that's because whenever we are trying to give birth to something new, we have doubts, and we revisit all of those doubts over and over and over again in our mind. So don't be your worst critic, be your biggest fan. Change your inner dialogue. Then we have you are learning a lesson, ask what it is and go deeper. I think the lesson is patience and inventiveness, stamina, authenticity. There's a lot of keywords for you. Says, we will help you, but you must ask. Spirit can only help if you give them permission, because you do have free will. So call in your team. All right, let's take a look at your romance, because I feel like for some of you, this is a big chunk of this. So next, judgment. Opportunity. 10 of Pentacles, legacy. Yeah, for some of you, it's creating a baby. Not some, I'm hearing one. For one of you, you're trying to get pregnant. 10 of Pentacles, your legacy.
What am I talking about?
Oh, and then we have the habit. Dependency. This is the Devil card. All right, so in love and relationship, let's just recap because where we've already been. You are one. You and this person are already, we are all one, by the way, just so you know. Everybody in our life is a mirror of who we are and what we believe about ourselves. So you are one. Be authentic. This person, because you do have a person here. Could be an earth sign, fire sign, or a water sign. Although I feel like the water is probably you. So, yeah. I'm going to tell you the way I feel it for some of you. This is your energy. Some of you owe somebody some communication. And it's kind of hitting you in your pride because you know you're wrong, but it's never, ever, ever easy to admit when you're wrong. Especially if you were pretending to be somebody you weren't in order to impress somebody. Or just the opposite. Maybe you have a fear of commitment. And because of that fear of commitment, you pretended that you weren't interested. And you might have ran. Because I'm hearing, and I ran so far away. Yes, I ran both night and day. I had to get away. Yeah, because there's an inner dialogue you have about not being good enough. Spirit's been working with you, teaching you.
Could you stop?
Better communication skills. And 9 of Wands, how to overcome. Some of you might even have some bad habits. And remember that energy is fluid. This could definitely be your person's energy. I'm kind of feeling like it's yours, but it can be the other person. So flip it if it fits better the other way. 9 times out of 10, you're mirroring each other anyhow. So it's probably both of you. But in the month of May, what I see is an opportunity for you to perhaps make communication or receive communication from somebody who wasn't being their authentic self. Somebody who is a work in progress. Somebody who might even use work as an outlet or a coping mechanism. Like being a workaholic, because there is dependency here. This could be financial dependency on another person. This person could be married. You could be married.
Dominic.
I'm getting so many storylines. Must be a lot of Pisces that'll be watching this.
You like playing Fortnite with me?
So this is coming back around in the month of May. You've got the 8 of Wands. So you've been patiently waiting, or somebody has been waiting patiently for you, either or. And somebody has been doing a lot of introspection, a lot of hard work and determination towards something. I feel like it's inner work. But for some of you, it's addiction and outer work. It's like a coping mechanism. Somebody here has a fear of commitment. And it's kind of weird because I'm getting this feeling like you may have a fear of commitment and yet somehow you tend to get stuck in codependency, which is feeling like you can't do it alone.
What do you think the word is?
And what a conundrum that must be. No wonder this person, maybe you, looks a little upset, a little prickly. Because the very thing that you're afraid of is the very thing you're fascinated with. And so you feel codependent on the very thing that you are most afraid of,
Can you hear me?
or they do. So in the month of May, things are going to clear out here. Spirit says, we will help, but you must ask. You're learning a lesson. Ask what it is. Go deeper. I see the lessons. The lessons is communication, patience,
Dominic, bet you don't got this.
dependency, stamina,
You got this?
authenticity. There's a lot of keywords. Pick one. Pick them all. Take the ones that resonate. But I see two people's energy here.
You look, Dom. You want to see it? Look right here.
I see one who's waiting and one who's withholding.
What we can do together.
And in the month of May, somebody's going to give. Somebody's going to give. Somebody, because they can't stop thinking about the other person. And an opportunity is going to present itself and somebody's going to nab it because they've been waiting. If this is not your energy, I kind of feel like it is. I don't mean to pick on you, Pisces. But it looks to me like you've been running. And yet the very thing you're running from is the very thing you want the most.
Dude, who just hit you?
And it's annoying the heck out of you.
What?
And so you thought if you put enough time and space between you and your person, perhaps, just perhaps,
Dominic, I'll be right back. Dominic.
you wouldn't feel so attached or feel so codependent. You don't like it. You don't like feeling that way. It annoys you. You want to be independent. And yet you manage to get yourself stuck in situations where you are necessary and needed. Obligations. I'm hearing obligations. Commitments. The very thing you're afraid of is the very thing that keeps ensnaring you. And so the judgment, opportunity, the universe is going to give you an opportunity to revisit this lesson, whatever it is. You are learning a lesson. Ask what it is and go deeper. Something here is going to get a second chance. And this time, if you don't commit, you might just test your person's patience. One time too many. With this inventiveness card, it is the Page of Cups. Whatever you come forward with, you better be inventive. The communication needs to be I'm just hearing honest.
Hello.
Authenticity. You need to be honest. You need to stop saying what you think people want to hear. Stop saying what you think your person wants to hear. Stop saying nothing at all. There's communication that needs to happen here. For some of you, you're afraid of your ancestors, like your family dynamics. You are afraid of repeating perhaps what your parents' marriage looked like or commitment looked like, or past marriages if you've been married before, or if your person has. Like I said, energy is fluid, could be either or. But there's an opportunity coming in May. If you're creative and inventive, if you're authentic, if you communicate, you'll create an opportunity here to create a legacy that heals this codependency. If you have addictions like drugs, sex, alcohol, work, be authentic. I'm just hearing tell your person. Tell your person you're struggling. I have a feeling they're very patient. I don't know if that resonates, guys. I feel it. It feels to me very scattered because I do believe that I'm tapping into more than, sometimes collective energy. Everybody seems to be going through the same energy. And then sometimes it can be very scattered. It can be many different storylines, many different scenarios. But if I summed it all up, I would say that you or your person has been learning about themselves. And they've been working really hard on becoming a better person. And it hasn't been easy, but they didn't give up. And they're trying to come up with a door. I feel like this is a door, an opportunity to communicate about what they've been going through and what their fears are, because this feels like a fear to me. Fear of commitment, fear of abandonment. Whoa, where'd that come from? I just heard that really loud. But whatever this is, you're going to know. You know your own story. You know your person's story. You know what you've been waiting for. You know what you've been creating. You know what you need to communicate or what you need to be not communicating. Some of you are waiting for communication. Others are running so far away. Because if I leave first, then you can't leave me, and I won't be abandoned because I abandoned first. And if I don't commit to you, then I don't have to worry about whether or not you commit to me. And this is an internal struggle that is being manifested externally. And Spirit wants you to commit to you. Commit to the real you, not the one that you've created to put out there in the world, but the real, messy, sloppy, scarred,
we're both dead.
Broken you.
Dominic, did you land the Rocket League house?
Because I have a feeling that your person is not going to accept anything less. And if this is you waiting on a person, then you already know you're not going to accept anything less than real, authentic. It's almost like, I don't care how broken you are. I don't care how many scars or bruises you have. I don't care if you're too tall, too short, too fat, too thin, too anything. What I care about is that you let me see the real you. And let me make a judgment for myself. So let's see what your romance messages are. Trust. See, this is the problem. There are trust issues here. Could be yours, could be theirs. My guess is you're mirroring each other. And that's probably how you met each other too, is the fact that you're here to teach each other how to overcome these obstacles and these addictions. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Ooh, very soon. I like that one. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And it looks like you've been working on that, or they have. Like I said, could be vice versa. We have, there's your artwork. Look at that beautiful hug. It says friendship, nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. See, friends don't lie to each other. And if they do, they're not very good friends. Friends accept one another just the way they are.
Why do you leave?
Friends don't see your flaws. Or if they do, they love you anyways. This feels like old energy too, with this legacy, this 10 of Pentacles. This could be somebody, and with Judgment, it's definitely somebody from the past. This is somebody you've tangled with before. This is not new energy. So if you're single and you're here watching this portion of the reading, this is not somebody new. This is somebody that you've already got feelings for, deep feelings. Could even be somebody that you were friends with before you became anything else. Or it could be somebody you've never become anything more deeper with because you're friends. But there are feelings, very, very deep feelings here. So what are your messages? We have, I want to share the rest of my life with you. This person wants to communicate, whether it's you or them. Somebody wants to talk about it. They want to make an admission. But there's a lot of fear around that. Look at here, there's a lot of fear around that. Your next card says, I'm afraid you won't forgive me. Because I ran so far away.
Isn't it in the sand somewhere?
My intuition is guiding my actions. I can see that. I'm not sure that you're, well, it does say.
Why'd you tell Dominic you were 17? Dominic said you told him you were 17.
Be careful listening to your intuition if you are repeating old
You don't sound like you're 17.
negative thought patterns.
You don't sound like you're
A lot of times we don't understand the difference between what is a trauma response versus a true intuitive response, an intuitive hit. My intuition is guiding my actions. Your intuition or their intuition could be run. And Spirit is saying, believe in your vision. No matter how far-fetched or dreamery it might seem. Choose to roll with my good friend, shameless self-expression. There's no need to water down my ideas or compromise who I am in order to be seen, heard, loved by others. There are hints in this. The word friend, the word vision, the word compromise, the word water. My guess is this is your energy. And last but not least, authenticity.
I already did it, so
And your song is, oh my God. If it would have been, I ran so far away, I would have freaked out, but it's pretty damn close. Instead of running away, Spirit's saying you need to run too.
I guess so.
We have, I'm going to be 500 miles by the Proclaimer.
So do I.
But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. I can't remember the tune. I would walk 500 miles. Look it up, guys, because I can't seem to get the tune in my hand. But the message is very clear. I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the woman, who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. I'm going to be 500 miles, the proclaimers. Yeah, somebody was a runner and somebody's a chaser. And you get to decide which one you are. And there's a lesson in running and chasing. I don't think your person's been chasing. I got to channel it the way I feel it. I feel like it's you. I don't think your person's chasing you anymore. I think your person's had a realization. Because of the 3 of Wands, patience, and the 9 of Wands, stamina. Somebody ran away and somebody was chasing. And I feel like somebody's sat down and they're being assertive. And they've learned their lesson because they've changed their inner dialogue.
Oh my God, there's 2 right there.
And what happens when that happens is usually, especially in soulmate energies, it usually is a catalyst for the other person to be amazed, shocked and amazed at how their person's energy shifted. And it looks like it annoys the hell out of them. Because it's mirroring back all their brokenness, all the inner dialogue that's negative. I'm afraid that you won't forgive me. It does look like an apology needs to be made. And I want to share the rest of my life with you. Take all of these messages, guys, because I've given a lot of information and I don't think it's going to resonate with each and every one of you, but there are keys here. Key phrases, energies. And I know, I have faith that Spirit didn't lead you to this message just for you to miss the message. So take what resonates with you. And I'm noticing here too, because I keep hearing be authentic, this be assertive. This angel is removing a mask. You need to be authentic, or you need to accept nothing less from your person than for them to be authentic. And you get to choose in this dynamic. Are you the runner or the chaser? I have a feeling you've been both. But which one are you being right now? And there's a lesson in that. Ask what it is. If you ask, we will help you. Ask. Ask. There's ask in all 3 of these. We will help, but you must ask. You are learning a lesson. Ask what it is. And we have ask yourself, are you your biggest fan or worst critic? Change the inner dialogue. Change your mind. All right, guys. I love you. Conviction, assertiveness, stamina. You can do this. You can do this. I have faith in you. And it looks to me like the month of May is the month that Spirit is going to be guiding you intuitively to, if you're the one that needs to reach out, you should reach out. And if you know deep down inside that you've been guided not to, expect a communication from the one that's not been communicating. Okay? I love you. Namaste. See you next month.